Hello guys and welcome back to DeI at Impera, where I'm reviewing the aftermath of the second battle of Cosentia. So the Syracusan army has been utterly shattered, and their Lucani allies have also been dealt a heavy blow. We did follow up a lot of their fleeing troops with our cavalry and cut them down. So all in all, we deployed about 6,000 men and lost close to 1,000. The enemy lost the vast majority of their troops, almost 4,000. So I think we're certainly not going to ransom, as neither the Lucani or the Syracusans are going to. They're not going to be friends anytime soon. Let's enslave.
Make haste, men!
So, the question was whether we had done sufficiently well to enable us to move on Cosentia next turn. And looking at this force of Italian town guard, Italian swordsmen, light troops, not much cavalry, I think unless Syracuse brings another army north to support Cosentia, next turn we should be able to make our advance. So let's bring our forces together.
At your service.
We'll move our spy south just to see what we may have to deal with. Although there was an enemy champion there, I can't reach much in those turns, and it would cost too much. So we'll come right down to close to where Messina is in reality. Okay. So we've dealt with that. Negative public order here. We've moved our armies onto enemy territory, and that has relieved the food crisis, which is a relief to me as well. Positive public order in the north. Let's yeah. So I think I'll keep the Second Legion where it is for the moment, although no, I tell you what guys, we're going to move it. I'm just a little bit worried if the Ligurians betrayed me, they'd just be able to ambush my legion, and I think the legion's got enough strength to fight its way out of that ambush, but we'd take very heavy casualties, so I don't want to risk that. I think we should either invest our money in the navy. I'm a little bit terrified of the Carthaginian large navy, and obviously the Athenians could decide to have a pop at us as well. So I think let's go with another trireme and yeah, another brireme. We're not going to have the money to invest this turn, unfortunately, but at least we're on the offensive in the south now, and let's just have a look at the political situation. So 38% risk of a party basically trying to secede, and it must be the Equites. So let's see whether we can secure loyalty. So yeah, we can improve relations. Let's do that with the Equites. And end the turn, he says. Is there anything I've forgotten about? No, okay. Okay, that was quite a quiet turn. No major diplomatic events as such. Now, the most significant thing is that the Lucanian army actually moved north, so they may have created a bit of a gap here for us, but we'll explore that in a minute. So, new faction rises, population surplus, and seasonal conditions, and we've recruited those 2 new ships. Rebellion imminent in Italia, so we're going to need to deal with that. So let's have a look.
We hunger for battle.
If
Ready for
we
orders.
So if we attack this large Lucanian force, then
Commander.
the garrison from Cosentia will come and assist. If we attack Cosentia itself, both armies will assist. But yeah, look, if we attack this Syracusian fort, then the garrison from Cosentia will assist, but this army will not. So we've got a chance, I think. Yeah, there's only 3. These guys are recruiting, so we need to be bold, I think. Otherwise, we'll just, you know, we won't gain anything from our previous victory. So let's be aggressive. Oh, he's retreated. Interesting.
We cannot do that. Commander.
So the question, I suppose, is it better to attack Cosentia and have this field army come to support it, or is it better to attack the field army and drag the garrison out of the city?
Ready for battle.
Let's move this
Advance.
force forward.
Commander.
Can this army get there? No, because it's in the... Yeah, so the First Legion can't get there because it's within the zone of control now of Cosentia.
At
If
your
we
command.
attack
Ready for
Cosentia, then we're going
orders.
to... Yeah. Okay, well. What are we up against? I mean, a lot of these troops are inferior to our legionaries. There's just a hell of a lot of them. We'll be attacking with about 4,800 against over 5,000, but in separate forces. And so one... I'm just looking at cavalry situation, because cavalry, you know, when I'm looking at all these slingers, Italian citizens, slingers, they're potentially vulnerable to our cavalry if they've got nothing to counter it. Let's go for it. Okay guys, so I've deployed my army. I haven't started the battle yet. The only reason for being on this side is that our reinforcements should come on over here. So I did wonder whether I should deploy my army on the other side and maybe try and cut off the enemy reinforcements, but I thought there was a greater risk of our reinforcements kind of getting isolated and cut off. So we will group them all together and then try and work out where the enemy force is. Are they all clustering in Cosentia, or are they going to come out to meet us? Let's
Axe warriors.
move. Yeah, well, look, I'll grab them all and get them all to march towards the Legion. So there are enemy troops here. Are they coming to? That looks like it could be an aggressive move against us, which would suit me down to the ground.
Italian cavalry.
Let's grab our cavalry and make them double time because they can recover, whilst the rest of these reinforcements march towards the First Legion. Oh, there's the other enemy force is on the field, off to our left.
General.
We could move to intercept them.
Stay as you are.
In fact, I think we should.
In service to Rome.
And I think we need to double time as well. So what we'll do is we'll have the First Legion deploy to meet that threat, and sort of the mercenary force deploy to cover our rear. Maybe that the enemy actually just want to scooch past us, but we might be able to damage them or disrupt their plans as they go. Gosh, there is a lot of them. But we knew we were up against superior numbers.
Keep your aim low to keep them in the
Let's see whether our cavalry superiority can gain us
One of
any
our
advantage.
units has used all its ammunition.
Your orders.
Starty.
Yes, Commander.
Come on, fire it well from there, so we've got enough.
Commander, at your service.
Yeah, we should be able to ride down those
Cavalry,
slingers
missiles ready. To
very readily.
charge.
And those slingers aren't going to hang around for very long. Good.
Jupiter gives us strength.
One of our
Okay,
units
so
has
we're,
used all its ammunition.
Yeah, the question is, are these guys going to proceed, or are they going to get drawn into this melee?
Astarte. Orders. Ready and waiting.
Let's attack them
Brave
aggressively.
Romans to a man. Astarte.
Okay, we've shattered those troops.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Astarte. Melee troops. Astarte.
Principes, you
infantry ready.
stop
In
firing
the
for a
name
moment,
of Rome.
otherwise you may cause friendly casualties. And
Commander.
Velez, you
We have
come back.
discovered the enemy's hidden
Levels.
units.
Astarte.
Principes.
Advance.
Yes, we seem to have sucked in the enemy force here.
Orders.
Awaiting orders.
This force at least. The danger is we get sandwiched, of course, so we just need to speed up a bit.
Romans ready for duty. We await your command. Quick march. Missiles awaiting targets.
Let's use
Principes.
Principes and the flexibility of the Legion to
We have discovered the
Shoot
enemy's
our
hidden
flank.
units.
light
Ready
missile
to
troops
ride.
and get rid of them from our cavalry.
General.
Obviously got cavalry over here, but I'm just a little bit worried about that balance.
Quickly
Move them
now.
back. Don't get involved in the
Riders at the double. As quickly now.
those.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Swords. In the name of Rome. In service. Ready.
General.
Where are these troops here?
Go forward.
Get rid of them.
Proud Roman
Bring that
sword.
cavalry back.
Triarii.
Let's bring the trio over here.
Ready for orders.
They could do with being
Our general is under attack.
removed from play.
To fire on the
Warriors
enemy.
ready.
Sons of Mars.
Equities.
Yet riders at the double. Orders
Yeah.
understood.
Yours to
These
command.
levies are not going
Enemy
to
infantry at your command. Italian.
One of our units
stand
has
up
used all its ammunition.
to assault. So
Levies. Ready. Orders.
General.
let's just
Riders at the double.
up everybody's morale for the moment. No, no,
You
let's
have
bring
orders,
this
sir.
cavalry
Riders
this
advance.
way. There's
Jupiter gives
guys,
us
come on, we should be pressing
ready.
on.
Down forward.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
This is a very,
For us, brave Romans to a man.
very confused
Your
battle.
orders. Equities. Ready.
Okay, the citizens shattered. Seem to be getting good casualties with our troops there.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Don't want to get involved in this Italian town guard. I want to sweep around and attack those missile troops there. So that Italian town guard is shattered. Good.
By your command.
We're
General.
we're a bit low on reserves. Would be
Levy
my,
slingers. Double
would be my
time.
concern. The line is quite thin in places.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Commander, at your service.
But they don't have a counter to our cavalry, so we can take care of these light troops in the rear, and I would think
One of our
when
units has used all
run,
its ammunition.
we can ride them down to make sure they don't recover. So as we succeed, those successes should at least be decisive.
Brave Romans to a man.
Keep that cavalry there for the moment for
Double
there seems to be a bit of a gap.
Proud Romans.
Okay, they've shattered now as well. Heavy melee infantry. What's going on over here?
eager.
So that Italian town guard is shattered.
Ready and waiting.
You guys come back this way.
Advance at speed.
Italian cavalry.
Orders. Victor.
Let's charge and see if we can make their left, my right flank. Okay, they're wavering. Good. What's happening over here, guys? So shattered. Okay, you don't need to chase them. They're shattered. Let's go make
Ready and waiting.
miserable.
At the double.
Probably
Equity.
feed this cavalry through here as well, actually.
The men are wavering.
Who are wavering? You shouldn't be wavering. We are winning, I think.
We hunger for blood and battle. Commander.
Chase them down.
Ladies. Engage. Italian swordsmen. Triari.
After them.
Heavy cavalry, ready and willing.
How's this town guard? Let's perhaps not best to charge them for the moment. These troops.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is
who
a
that?
shameful display.
Damn, with a Astarte up against the enemy phalanx here,
Astati.
which is causing us some issues.
Jupiter gives us strength.
We get cavalry over there to perhaps help out. There's not very many enemy troops left here.
Ladies. Italian
We can
swordsman.
probably encircle this whole force. if
Levy
we
slingers.
hurry up. Let's not get too bogged down.
Levy.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, they've broken now as well.
Melee infantry ready. At speed. General.
Anybody here looking a bit ropey? These Italian swordsmen are very tired. Those Italian citizens will stand up. Shaking them.
Ready.
Let's bring our general over here so he can use his abilities.
Ready
And
for
we have a
orders.
spare Triari unit that I forgot about. Oh dear me.
Melee infantry.
Are they? No, they're only broken, so make sure they shatter.
Orders. Advance at speed. Levy slingers. Your orders.
Go on up the cavalry.
Orders.
This cavalry better pull back.
Commander.
Inspire the troops.
Glory.
Sons of Mars. At your service. Missile
Troops.
infantry.
Now, we need to move our right around. These are very tired, so let's charge them there.
Swordsman missiles awaiting orders. Melee infantry
Those
at your
Hastati
command.
are winded.
Your orders. Commander.
Break that town guard. No chance of that. Oh, we may have broken a unit there. Oh, they're still steady. They're just redeploying, probably.
For glory! Principes!
So chase after them, guys. Don't disengage.
For glory!
Brave Romans to a man.
Italian cavalry!
Forward. Orders. Forward.
General!
Whoa, there's an enemy
The battle
force.
is turning in our favour.
This phalanx has broken through. That's
Melee infantry.
Now I kind of wish I had that Triari unit to act as a.
Hastati.
Where is he?
Brave Romans to a man!
Let's get over here.
Axe warriors! Swords! I advance!
Ready and waiting.
Ready and waiting!
We await your command. Lilies.
Shattered, you can come back to the fight because we're still a lot of work to be done.
Axe warriors!
We await your command. Lilies. By your command.
Okay, you can see there's a pocket of them here, but they are
Melee troops awaiting
they're not
orders.
being whittled around. I just need to be
Ready for duty.
faster at moving my troops.
Battle ready and eager.
So our Principes up against their Hastati. Their Hastati is wavering.
Proud Romans all.
That Italian town guard is now broken.
Missile infantry ready.
Charge into the rear of those troops, please. They are wavering.
General! Riders, advance!
Okay, I think that unit's gone. Good.
Axe warriors!
And he's taken the Hastati, and we've won the battle. Okay, great. I will. I'm just. Do I actually need to write them all down? Yeah, I will. I'll stop the video here. I'll write them down, and then we'll pick up once the battle is over. Okay, guys. So we won the battle. It was a decisive victory. We lost 734 men. At times, it felt a little bit closer than that, but I think the thing that we did do well was kind of concentrate against those reinforcements and attack them before they could join up with the garrison in the city. So I'm sure we could have done things better. I was a little bit slow in whipping the units on the right around this Hastati unit, and took a lot of casualties. There was one of the Principes up here, which they managed to kill 370 men. They were right in the thick of things. So the people of Cosentia, it's not really their fault that the city fell, it's my fault. So we will just simply peacefully occupy. The people have suffered in that fight, I think. And that is the Lucani gone. So now we can at least focus on Syracuse and Carthage. Now then we are going to face a rebellion because the public order has disintegrated. Now, one of the things I've been thinking about is this sort of fourth legion. Well, it's called a legion, but really it is it's a hodgepodge of all sorts of troops. Really, our general, who was basically meant to be our governor, and has got governor traits. I think
We hunger for battle.
we should perhaps consider replacing him. Now that could well irritate him an awful lot. But so Fullo, yeah, we will replace Fullo. We'll go with the cavalry
Ready for
bodyguard.
orders.
But then what I will do, I will recruit him next turn or when he becomes available, and reinstate him as
Ready for battle.
the governor of Taurus. I'll move
March.
this force to
You have
the
further
bridge,
orders?
just in case we have
We
the opportunity
hunger for battle.
to intercept any rebels. Our units are not replenishing at the moment,
Commander.
so yeah, so we don't have the population, I believe, right now. If we
hunger for battle.
leave the town, does that
At
help with
ease,
public
men.
order? Not a hell of a lot. Not to the point of not having a rebellion. So I'm going to leave the troops in Cosentia just because I don't want it to fall again. Syracuse do have a champion
My
up there, so I
skills
might
are
move
yours.
just my spy just to see whether we can assassinate him and remove him from the board. We will now have
In
an
my
edict
service,
available to
I
us.
never tire.
So let's just have a look, and I believe that the it is the Equites, is it? Yes, they control southern Italy, and their loyalty is still pretty bad. So I think the choice is between an edict that improves public order, which we can do bread and games, which will boost it by 6. It's not going to help though when you got minus 29. So I think we go for a little while with boosting the loyalty, even though that is going to hammer us public order wise. We've got lots of troops in the area, so they can help with public order. I'm not going to put this unit onto patrol though, because we're inevitably going to have a rebellion next turn. I could move
Police reporting.
the fleet
Put
out
your
of
backs
Taurus.
into
That's
it,
reduced
you
it to
men.
22.
Yes.
May make us vulnerable to an attack, but look, we'll move the fleet out, and nothing to do in the north for the moment unless we want to upgrade. So let's have a look at possible building upgrades. Nothing in Latinum. I'm a little bit reluctant to do anything in the south, not that I've got much opportunity really. So yeah, let's have a look at the north. And in particular, the north is mostly Celtic. It's reducing, but it's still 78%. So I think let's go with the shrine, and we've already. So let's have a look. +3 Latin, cultural, +2, +3, +4. So the Shrine of Jupiter. Yeah, we'll go with the Shrine of Jupiter. And what options have we got? So we could upgrade the aqueduct, which for all of its failings, I do love that Rome 2, and obviously this is kind of from vanilla Rome 2. You do see the aqueduct come into the city. Anyway, enough about that. And we could go with fountains, which reduce income because you've got to obviously upkeep the building, would increase unit replenishment, and gives more Latin cultural influence again. So I think let's go with fountains. Let's check the political situation. We've got good influence. We're very much in control of the Senate, despite the odd military disaster. Yeah, I'm going to end the turn there. Okay, so Syracuse have offered a peace treaty, and in doing so, I do note that they are actually at war with Carthage, whom I'm at war with. So the question for me is whether we go to peace with Syracuse and then finally complete the mission that I wanted to, which was to unify the North, or do we just think that it's only a matter of time before Syracuse betray us and declare war against us again? I'm going to go with the peace treaty, actually, and then we'll try and unify the North, because we've sort of unified southern Italy, and if I take Syracuse, I've got to take the whole of Sicily, which I want to do, just not particularly yet. So I'm going to accept that.
Excellent news indeed. I shall...
Okay, so we had our rebellion. It's near Beneventium. Fullo returned home, and we've got a... Oh, so there's slave riots in Patavium, which we'll have to take a look at in a moment. Let's increase this governor's abilities. Yeah, definitely more public order, and any of these other ones. More research, less empire maintenance. That is tempting. Banditry, lower banditry. One food. Commercial. No, not too fussed about that. Any others? Logistics? Don't really want to give him the rightful sovereign stuff because he's not part of our family. So yeah, let's go for the agriculturalist traits. And before I forget, I do want to get Fullo back. Oh, so we've got this Scipio Praetorian Guard unit. Equites. I think actually a guard of infantry will be handy for a governor. Oh, and yes, we did have a little mission to recruit an army there, actually. So we got a little bit of a subsidy for bringing him back. And has he kept? He should have kept his traits. Yeah, he has obviously kept his traits. Good stuff. So rebellion. Let's deal with that if we can. Can this force come up to Beneventium? No, it cannot actually. Not quite. What about the first legion? Again, it can get quite a lot of the way, just not all the way. We will... I'm going to move the first legion.
Is that all?
And with this force,
At your command.
I will bring
Ready for battle.
it down to Cosentia.
On the move. Waiting for more
And
orders.
the choices really are fortifying or patrolling. If we patrol, yeah, we're still
Get moving,
replenishing.
you wretches!
Let's do that, I think. What does the garrison at Beneventium look like? Slingers, citizens, 1,000 town guard. So we need to deal with these troops pretty sharpish. But I think we're okay for the moment. Yeah, they'll probably go
How
up
may
to
I serve
8
you?
units next turn. Then we'll
How
have
can I
really
be of
actually taken care of
assistance?
them by then. Can we assassinate this guy? No, because it will cost.
At your service.
Yeah, it costs more. No, that's the money we have. Maybe she's just not skilled enough.
How can I be of assistance?
Okay.
At your service.
Maybe she hasn't got the necessary skills to be an assassin. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused by that, to be honest. If you've got any comments to enlighten me, they are, as always, very welcome. So let's have a look at the other things we needed to deal with. The household is... Oh, we've got an executioner.
Command.
So, okay, to help with public order. A master smith, plus 4% armor for all units. That's quite good. Plus 1 cunning.
At your command.
Okay, they've become aged. We signed a peace with Syracuse, and we issued the edict to improve the Equites' loyalty. So they've actually bumped up to 4. So provincial initiatives 15. So I see it's not going to be cumulative then. I take it as soon as I remove the edict, it will remove the that bonus. Right, so that's interesting. So before I did that, though, there was a 32%, I think, risk that a party would secede, whereas now there's 0. So I have at least taken care of that risk. The question I've got now is whether there's some more economic investment we want to go with, or whether we continue to upgrade our troops. And I think I'm going to go with the upgrades. So yeah, so they continue to fight as heavy spear infantry, and if we upgrade these, do these become velites? Yes, they do. Awesome. Okay, so those guys are all upgraded. And I want to start working on the
Commander.
2nd Legion, which is having to force requisitions from the local... Yeah, the local markets. I don't know if I can do anything about that right now. Anyway, let's start upgrading the Hastati. Okay, well what I will do, I will end the video here, save the game, and I won't end the turn just yet. I'll end the turn so that we start the next video on the next turn, and I'll make sure I record anything interesting that happens during the AI's turn. I hope you've enjoyed the gameplay, and if you have, do like and subscribe. And again, guys, your comments are very welcome indeed. Thanks very much.